How's it going, everybody? I'm back. Josh Tatum here with Tatum Farms. As you can just see, hooked up an old beat up junky looking pickup bed trailer. Well, we gotta go to town. That's my feed wagon. I'm too poor, too cheap to buy a real feed buggy, so that trailer we got there, it actually came with the property when we bought it. Put some different tires on it, and it's been working great. So we don't get too much at a time. Usually about 800 to 1,000 pounds, so it's not too much. So we gotta go do that today, first thing, and let's just see where the day leads us. All right, let's hop in the truck and let's go. Here you go. Here you go. In the back. Good girl. Alright, so we got feed. Came out here to check on the cows. We ended up getting, it wasn't 500 pounds, but ended up getting 620 pounds. She went over on the scale a little bit, so, which is no problem. We'll end up feeding it. That 620 pounds cost us, it's about $70, $71, I think is what it was. And the reason I buy bulk is it makes it a little cheaper. You end up saving on average about $1 over 50 pounds. So every little bit helps. Farming and raising animals, and then growing crops, vegetables and stuff. It's really hard to make any money doing it. So you got to save money where you can. So that's one way we save money. It's late summer right now. Usually I'm not buying feed. We've got a few pigs up that we're feeding, so that's the reason I bought feed. I really don't need that much, but it'll keep till late fall, early winter when we do start feeding. So that's one key to it. Is I know some people that feed year round, and these cows over here, I've been feeding them some just because it's a new place to keep them up. And a lot of people, they'll feed their cows like a 12% cube, what they call a calling cube. And the reason they do that is to they'll do it every now and then just to make sure the cows come up so they can check them and stuff. And you want them to keep coming up, and when you come in, that way you can check them, and they're still used to you coming in, so you don't have to go out and about and try to find them. So that's one reason they do that. So we're gonna come out here and check on these cows, make sure everybody's doing good, make sure they've got water. So let's get doing that. I don't know if y'all can see, but she got stick ties all over her. She's wanting some feed. That's why she's up here. I'm gonna kick this water meter on. All right, let's go put the water hose in the water trough, and let's try to find that calf and another cow wherever they're at. One of these days I'm gonna fix this, but until then, that's how it's gonna get watered. There she is. What gun, Miss V? That calf is covered in stick tights. Alright, had to go to the barn and find a bucket. Usually I keep buckets in the back of my truck, but for some reason I took them all out. I think a couple of them got feed at the house, and one I went to use to water striker with. So had to finally found one in the barn. About the last good one I have over here. I washed it out because I don't know what it had in it. Old Blackie's over here at the gate waiting for me to put a little feed down. Let's dip a little bit of this feed out. Yeah, we have got these dang mud birds up here underneath our carport. You see how close them suckers are getting to me? Fixing to knock down their nest. Them suckers will fly right at you. See them? Alright, so we got that trailer unhooked back in the shop. Now, fun part. I gotta clean the back of my truck out. I'm not looking forward to it. It always gets so messy so many projects going on, stuff just gets thrown back there and I don't clean it out. But I gotta clean it out because we're hauling goats to the sale. This is gonna be my last night off for a month or so on where I can haul them to the sale. The sale I'm going to is about an hour away. It's about the closest one to us. So I got about, I think, 3 billies I need to haul off. She's staying. She's a nuisance, really. So it's actually one of her babies we're hauling off. So let's get this back of the truck cleaned out so I can get I want to show you my crate that I haul them with. We'll throw it back there a lot easier than pulling a trailer. So let's get it done. Alright, got the back of the pickup cleaned out. That's the cleanest it's been in several months. So let's get this cage loaded up and we'll be ready to gather up some goats hopefully. If any of y'all plan on getting in the goat or sheep business, these pickup bed cages here, man, they're a lifesaver. There's a lot of people out there that this is all they have. They don't have stock trailers and stuff. So this right here, you can usually get these for, I think I paid like $250 for this one. I gave my last one away, so I didn't have time making one, so I picked this one up down at Amish auction. So they're super handy, and you can get several sheep and goats in these. I made a run to Texas here a few years ago, and I don't know how many we ended up with, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 in here, of boar nannies. And man, they were bred. They was ready about to pop almost, but they all fit in there and rode fine all the way back here to Oklahoma. So man, they work great. So if you're planning on getting into goat business, make sure and pick one of these up. You can search around, ask around. There's usually somebody. A lot of the ag FFA people around here, they'll make you one and make you a heck of a deal on it. So if you don't have one, pick you one up if you're getting in. I don't think my wife will ever believe me how easy it was to load these 3 billies. I ended up just pouring a little bit of feed in the bed of the truck, and the 3 I wanted jump up in there. So I'm still out of breath because I had to ear tag them. All sheep and goats, you have to put what they call a scrapies tag in them. I don't think this sale barn charges for a scrapies tag, but most of them do. It's usually $1 or $2, which ain't much. But considering the scrapies tags are free, you just have to go through the state to get them, and they'll send you a whole bunch of them just for free. So I don't want to lose a couple of bucks or $3 or $6. I mean, that's not much money, but it adds up in the long run. So we got them loaded. I'm gonna go ahead and head out and head to the sale barn just so they're not in here and start getting hot and panting and everything. So I'll take y'all along with me to the sale barn and hope and pray we get a good chunk of change for these things. So let's get going down the road. Well, we're getting close to the sale barn finally. Trying to get there early that way, because first come, first serve. If you're one of the first ones in there, your animal will run through there first. So, what I look for when I go to a sale, like I said, this is the closest one to us. It's probably actually about 45 minutes away from the house. And but what I look for going to the sale is who's buying. What we raise, we try to just raise for meat. So eventually I'd like to get raise some show goats and some show stock, just because not very many people do it anymore. Especially, I mean, just since I've been out of high school showing, I mean, not very many people show, and not very many breeders, it seems like, are out there. So I'm hoping to get into that one of these days when I get time. So but what I look for when I go to a sale is I look to see who's buying. Are they buying just for pets, or are they buying for meat? And this sale I come to here, there's usually 2 or 3 meat buyers. And I know some of y'all PETA people, if you're watching this, ain't gonna like it, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that's buying for the packing houses. So they don't buy off looks, which I do have some good looking color wise, but they're looking for how much meat's on there. So that's what they're looking for. We're pulling in right now. This sale here, they sell a lot of junk, and they sell. They start their junk at 5, and a little bit later when they get done, they will sell the goats and sheep next, and then they'll start selling chickens and stuff. So I had some good deals on some chickens I bought up here, some chicks, and ended up buying like 300 one night, but made good return on them. And that's what we're looking for in animals, is a good return, something we don't have to put as much effort into, much feed, and get them sold and make as much money as we can off of them. That's what we're looking for. So we're fixing to back up right here and get these unloaded. Look like there's a few pens already, but not very many.
Got them things unloaded. Pretty easy to do. I imagine seeing Foxy, she bouncing back and forth. She gets excited. That's air fresheners y'all see flapping around right there. I'm gonna find a place to park over here, and we're gonna stay around and watch them sell. I've got time, so we're gonna watch them sell and see how they do. And you never know, something good may come through, and we may end up buying some more stuff. Last time I was up here, I just sold. And last 3 billies I sold. I ended up getting, I think it was 3 I sold. I ended up getting like $566, I think. 500 something. I had like 566, so it wasn't bad at all. They went for like 2 of them, which were nice. They went for $216 a piece, so which is really good. I was going to sell them off the farm for $175, so I made more money coming up here. So that's always nice. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all tag along and with me in there and see what we can all find out, see what they got. It's early right now, so we still got a few hours before they sell. So I'll keep y'all updated. So I just got out of the sale barn, finally sold the goats. They did halfway decent. I was hoping they would do a little bit more, but you know, it still wasn't bad. For 3 goats, they brought $154 a piece. So that total was $462 is what 3 goats brought. Now these goats, I didn't have, at the very most, I probably had maybe $5 to $10 at the most in them. So, you know, that wasn't too bad. The check I got for their commission, they charge $5 a head is what they charge to sell them, which ain't bad for this part of the country. I know down south in Texas, I know it was a little cheaper several years ago, so it wasn't bad. $5 a piece. Some people up north, the sale barn, I think like $7 or $8 a piece, which when you start selling a bunch, it can add up real fast. So, bringing home a check $447, I'm happy with it. So if y'all ever decide to get in goats, I'll make a video of what to expect. That way you can see if it's something you want to do, because goats ain't for everybody. I was just talking to a guy here, and he was talking about how good they looked. He said, man, you must have spent a lot of time and wormed them and stuff. I said, no sir. I said, this is they've been on their mama and been on pasture. I'm not going to baby a goat. My wife, she'll bottle feed one. I don't do that. It takes too much time, so usually she'll do it, and we try to stick away from anything that makes us bottle feed it. If the mama refuses the baby, I want to get rid of that mama. It's not worth my time. We're in it to make money. It's a lifestyle we love, but we're not in it to have a petting zoo type deal. We're in it to make money. So I appreciate y'all watching the video. I appreciate y'all tagging along with me today. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Tell everybody about us, because we're going to start trying to do, I know I slacked on making videos, so I'm going to start trying to do more, trying every other day. I'm going to try to, as long as I've got time to do it. So like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you subscribe to Tatum Farms, and I will catch you on the next video.